Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Litter Media Live. This is our daily program. I'm Mike Smith, along with Aaron Glandon, and I'll let you do the salutations for Thanksgiving.
Salutations and happy Thanksgiving. We won't be here tomorrow, but you can expect to see a video on the Larry Cox Turkey Trot. That'll probably be up tomorrow evening. So look forward to that and enjoy your pumpkin pie tomorrow.
And that's the show. Let's get to the eating. Now, let's get to the show. Weather forecast. Mostly cloudy skies today with a high of 45. Warmer for Thanksgiving Day with sunshine and a high 51. And then cooling down again on Friday with a mixture of sun and clouds and a high of 44. Of course, I'll be here on Friday morning to tell you what the weekend weather looks like. Number of things to talk about, including Thanksgiving Day, as Aaron alluded to here just a moment ago. We'll talk about that coming up on our news topics on Litter Media Live. I want to say a big tip of the cap to our sponsors, as we always do each day on this program, and that starts with Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. They've been around for more years than Aaron Glandon has been alive, plus 17 years.
So
what's that mean?
40 years?
Yeah, you got it. Good Adena math right there. Or Indiana Wesleyan University math, whichever it is. But
it was probably the Adena math.
Probably the Adena. Dan Ramey always talks about his poor Tays Valley math, so we'll give Adena the props. But yes, Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They've been around for a good while, folks. They know their business, so much so that I use them for all of these services, heating, cooling, and plumbing. We're talking about Accurate. News coming up.
It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Michelob Ultra.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
And even though it is the day before Thanksgiving, it's also Wednesday, and that's Meet the Manager Day at all of your local McDonald's restaurants, where you can go in between 2 and 5 p.m. each Wednesday and say, could I have a job, or can I talk to you about having a job? That's where you can come in without an appointment. Just say, I'd like to talk to the manager about employment, and they'll fix you up.
Open interviews, I think they call it.
Yeah. Well, we call it Meet the Manager, because that's the person that's going to hire you.
That is
right?
the person that's going to
hire you. It's not the gal flipping the burger that's going to hire you.
Right.
But they'll take care of you. Just stop in at any of the 4 locations in Chillicothe or in Circleville, Waverly, or the place of Mike Smith's birth, Greenfield. McDonald's. I'm loving it. As we have alluded, it's a special day tomorrow in the United States. It's called Thanksgiving Day. And we were talking about Thanksgiving Day plans earlier. This is an old painting. It goes way back. I can remember seeing this thing in our textbooks when I was in elementary school. You want to take a stab at the pronunciation on that artist's name? And give it the French accent.
Jean-Louis Jerome Ferris. That's how I'd say it.
That sounds like Midwesterner to me, yeah. Jean-Louis Jerome Ferris.
You mean to tell me they didn't have the painting just in your schoolhouse on the wall?
If they did, I don't recall, but I do remember seeing this in the textbook. But, all government offices, banks, and schools will be closed for the next couple of days, being Thursday and Friday. More and more businesses are saying, we're shutting it down on Thanksgiving Day. We want you to spend time with your family. But I guarantee the businesses are back open on Friday for what they call
Black Friday.
There you go. That's when everybody gets out there and takes off to get the Christmas shopping season underway. But we hope that it'll be a safe and happy holiday for all of you. Also tomorrow morning, an annual event that's been going for a number of years in Chillicothe. That's the Officer Larry Cox Turkey Trot. Did you ever find out what time you're supposed to be there in the morning?
Early.
In other words, he hasn't looked at Dan's email yet. But Aaron will be there to try to get some video that we hope to be able to present to you on the daily program come this Friday morning to show how many people have signed up. I thought I saw something on social media that showed how many people had signed up as the time of that screenshot, but it was in over 100.
I remember seeing that too. Was it 600 and something?
You might be right. I was thinking that, and I thought, surely that can't be right, but it wouldn't shock me. This is a absolutely fun event for those that like to run long distances, and typically they have some decent weather, although I've seen a couple of times where a snow flurry would fly. But I think it's not too late for you to get signed up tomorrow morning at the event for the Larry Cox Turkey Trot. And again, all of the proceeds from that event go to Southern Ohio Crime Stoppers. Here about an hour ago, we were talking on a special edition of Litter Media Live with Steve Sawyer of the Arts Around up in Circleville, holding up a calendar. We had a story on this months back when they were looking for entries, and that's the finished product. The calendar for 2024, I think Steve says it cost $15, but in each month there is a photo or a piece of artwork that was entered by people that participated in that competition. Steve also talked about some December events that Arts Around has. The Tuba Christmas 50th anniversary concert, that's at the Pumpkin Show Park at 3 p.m. December the 2nd, and they will also have the Calendar Gala, where some of the artists from that calendar that we just showed you, that'll be on December the 8th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Arts Around Gallery. More than 1,100 students from 28 schools across Adena Health's 9-county service area will be provided with something new to be thankful for during the Thanksgiving week, courtesy of the health system's annual Coats for Kids program. The program, coordinated through the Adena Health Foundation, has been helping keep area kids warm since 2007. Schools choosing to participate identify students who may be at risk of going without warm winter outerwear and provide the health system with sizes. So a tip of the cap to the folks at Adena and those who helped bring in a lot of those coats. Ross County Community Action has a November 30th hiring event for attendance for their homeless shelter. Now, the hiring event is noon to 2 p.m. That's a week from tomorrow, the 30th of November, and that hiring event will be at 250 North Woodbridge, which is the CAC's office. Holiday fun can push blood donation to the bottom of the to-do list. Winter weather and seasonal illness can also impact the blood supply. Donors can give something that means really something this holiday season. It's called the gift of life. We need the public to make giving blood a priority this month to ensure that the Red Cross can meet the needs of patients all winter long. In Ross County, there will be 11 blood drives in the month of December. 3 are slated for Fayette County and 1 in Highland County. If you go to this website, story@littermedia.com, you'll find all of the places and dates in the month of December for the Red Cross blood drives. Ross County Auditor Jeff Lehner and Treasurer David Jeffers have invited the children of Ross County to help decorate their offices in downtown Chillicothe for Christmas. Printable Christmas coloring sheets have been posted on the Ross County Auditor's website. Kids of all ages are invited to send their contributions to the Auditor's and Treasurer's offices at 2 North Paint Street in Chillicothe, or stop by for a visit. And Aaron, being 23, he is in the Gen Z generation. And I said...
I'm on the older end of the Gen Z.
The older, you're on the upper, okay. So I said, come up with something that maybe we baby boomers or whatever Xers generation stuff might not know about, whether it's fun, serious, whatever. What have you come up with?
Well, I didn't come up with any news, but I have a game for you, Mike.
Okay.
I have with me a list of the top 10 artists on the Billboard Hot 100 right now.
Currently.
Okay. I'll give you 5 guesses, and if you can get 3 of those artists, I'll bring you a piece of pecan pie tomorrow that I'm making today.
That you're making?
I'm making it today.
Okay. All right. Lay it on me, Daddy.
Well, you got 5 guesses to get 3 artists.
Okay, I understand. Oh, you're wanting me. I thought you were going to hum a song or something like that.
No, you just got to guess.
Okay, and it has to be a Gen Z age artist.
They're on the Billboard Hot 100 right now in the top 10.
Okay, and all I have to do is the artist, not the song.
Just the artist.
And I need to give you 3? Mm-hmm. Okay.
3 out of 10.
Beyonce.
No.
And I only get one more miss.
You get 5 guesses.
5 guesses.
So one more miss.
Not Beyonce. I thought she was always on the top 100. How about we were talking about 80s and 90s. It's all I've got running through my head right now. I'm sure Justin Timberlake is not doing anything. I haven't seen anything from him in ages.
No, not him.
Golly. I think Beyonce, that's sad to say that that's the only one.
You want a hint?
Yeah, please.
One of them is someone you might see on NFL Sundays.
Which tells me
might
nothing.
see her in the box.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Right.
Now, how old is she? So it doesn't matter if she's older than Gen Z.
Right.
Okay.
She's 30-something, I think.
Yeah, she's an old lady. No, that's Travis Kelce's.
Yeah.
His old lady. Okay, Taylor Swift. So with the help, I did get some help there.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so how many guesses? I've got 3 more to go. 3 more to go.
You need 2 more.
Okay.
And you have 3 more guesses.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of any, because I don't listen to contemporary radio.
3 of them are country artists.
You're kidding me.
Not kidding.
How about
only one of them's any good though?
Okay. What's the guy that's on the Voice, or even for that matter,
It's not him.
and it's not the other show, American Idol.
Oh, that's who I'm thinking. It's not that guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who's on The Voice.
What's the guy that married he was a country artist and she was kind of like a pop artist. What's her name? Ariana. I don't want to say Ariana Grande. I don't know. I have no idea.
No idea at all.
None. Now, when you mention these names, I'll probably, this is the generation gap. This is the point of this whole gig right here.
Right. Well, only one of these artists I've never heard of, and Taylor Swift's on there twice, and Morgan Wallen's on there twice.
See, Morgan, I don't know who that is.
He's one of the country artists.
Oh, it's a he. Okay.
Yes.
I was thinking of a girl.
Jack Harlow.
Never heard of him.
Doja Cat.
No.
SZA, spelled S-Z-A.
Never heard of these.
Zach Bryan.
Maybe.
He's a country artist.
Okay.
He's the good one.
Okay.
I like Zach Bryan.
But I'd have never thought of him.
Luke Combs.
I've heard of him.
Tate McRae, who I've never heard of.
Never heard of.
I don't know who that is. And then Morgan Wallen is on there twice.
So this is a good exercise for us older folks of how out of touch we are with today's generation.
Do you think if I gave you the top 10 for this week in 1978, you would have been able to guess?
I was humming a song earlier, and Aaron said, I don't know what that song is, and I gave him 38 Special. So, yeah, there you go. It's a generational thing, yeah. But good exercise. Maybe we can keep that going for future weeks. When
Maybe
Aaron
Dan will be better at it than you are.
I wouldn't count on it. But point taken, yes. So those are your topics for the day. We have some sports that I think Aaron and I both might be aware of. That's coming up here on Litter Media Live. That cleanup project, you're still and I've got a cleanup project of sorts around the house today. I could use the help of Scioto Valley Dumpsters. They'll give you a free estimate. Just give them a call, 253-8389. And yes, I have used these folks in the past. They brought a big orange dumpster out to our home, and we got rid of some stuff. They're the folks to call, Scioto Valley Dumpsters. Sports coming up.
Our financial lives have never been more complex, and some decisions just can't wait, which is why our K&B Mobility app gives you instant access to the financial tools you need wherever you are. Get a clear picture of all of your accounts, check your daily transactions, receive account alerts, and much more. So no matter where you are or what you are doing, you can make the best decisions for you and your financial goals. Download our Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
At Rathkamp Financial, we act as your advocate in all wealth matters. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust with our customized investment solutions. Our greatest satisfaction comes from working with clients for many years and helping them realize their dreams.
Each week, Litter Media presents the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Player of the Week. If you have an athlete to nominate, any amateur athlete is eligible. Simply visit littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. At the end of the year, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Make your nominations now at littermedia.com. Click on Player of the Week.
And we usually do this award on Thursday, but because we're not doing a show tomorrow, we had to do it today. And this week's Athlete of the Week is Adena graduate Sydney Fogelsong. Last spring in the state track and field meet, Sydney placed third in the girls' discus and fourth in the shot put. Aside from Paint Valley's Cole Miller, who was a champ state event person, Fogelsong was the only area athlete to place in the top 5 at the OHSAA State Track and Field Championships in 2 separate events. She's now down at the University of Cincinnati and on their track and field team. So, Sydney, congratulations, and you're in the running also for the Athlete of the Year. Now, other sports. Area high school girls basketball tips off tonight. Tonight is the first night that they can officially play games in the regular season. Prior to that, it was foundation games and scrimmages and that sort of thing. But it's for real tonight, folks. And you'll find these scores on our littermedia.com score page. And yes, in the past, we've only put scores up there on a Friday night or during the tournament. We're going to bite the bullet because we've had so many people saying, where can I find high school scores? So go to our website each evening or early the next morning, littermedia.com, and you'll find many of these games, which tip off for the girls tonight. College football playoff rankings last night, only one change. Georgia stays number 1, Ohio State number 2, Michigan State number 3, but Washington, the Huskies, passed Florida State for the 4th position. Florida State struggled with, I can't even remember the name of the school, but it was I don't even know if it was a D1 team. They weren't very good. But Florida State struggled, and that cost them as Washington passed them up in that number 4 position. College basketball, Wright State, they're down in Florida this week playing in a tournament at the Hertz Arena. And when I got to looking this up, I said, I've been past there. Yeah, it's near Bonita Springs. Well, last night they lost to Hofstra 85-76, but Chillicothe graduate Brandon Knoll had 17 points to lead the team, and he had 6 rebounds to lead the Raiders in that losing effort. I believe they are wrapping up their play down in Florida later today. And in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers topped the Philadelphia 76ers 122-119. We'll talk more about the big game, which is Saturday, on our Friday edition when we come back after the Thanksgiving holiday. When we wrap up, we'll be talking about this date in history, taking you back to 1718. Now, it's also the 60th anniversary of the assassination of John Kennedy, but as I told Aaron, every year that I've been here, we've talked about that. So I think everybody knows that. So let's give you something that you might not be familiar with from 1718, and that's coming up next on Litter Media Live.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
You haven't had vodka soda like this. No one has. Made with the world's smoothest vodka plus real juice. New White Claw Vodka Soda.
You know, this is the great thing about this program. We get help from our viewers. Your mother, she can't be a Gen Z.
No.
But she knew the answer to the question. I couldn't think of the country singer that married the pop singer. Blake Shelton married Gwen Stefani. That's who we couldn't think of.
Right. Even my sister's not Gen Z. I think my sister's a millennial.
See, I've lost track of how many of those, whatever. Baby boomers was the first, I think, that was classified as far as
I think
given a name.
The one before them is the silent generation, right?
I've never heard of that. Yeah. Of course, baby boomers were those babies born after World War II up
Right.
until 1960. I think.
The one before them was the greatest generation because they're the ones that won the war.
Right.
That's what they're called.
Yeah.
And the silent generation's in there somewhere.
Well, the greatest generation, that actually was the name of a book that Tom Brokaw wrote about that generation. So that may have been, and then they did a prequel and come up with the silent generation. Would that be those who remembered silent movies?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It might be my parents. Gen X might be the silent generation.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's because they never said anything.
Right.
So, yeah. Thanks, Amy, for Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani. I was racking my brain. I didn't watch that show very often, but I just watched it enough to be dangerous, that kind of thing. So other than JFK's assassination on this date, which, again, we've covered every year since I've been here, in 1718, I'll give you a name, and it might not ring a bell, Edward Teach, but you probably know him as the infamous Blackbeard. Well, he was killed off North Carolina's Outer Banks on this date during a bloody battle with a British Navy force sent from Virginia to fight against the pirates. And you know what pirates did, right?
Stole.
Yeah, they would raid other ships and ports and things of that nature.
And Blackbeard would light his, you saw his beard there. He would light that on fire, wouldn't he? To scare people?
Maybe, yeah.
I'm pretty sure those parts of his beard that would dangle, he would light them on fire to instill fear in the hearts of...
Yeah. So this is not a character out of an Errol Flynn movie. This was a real guy, Blackbeard, but his real name was Edward Teach, and he was killed on this date in 1718.
If I was a pirate and my name was Edward Teach, I'd rename myself too.
So anybody that... Well, no, I can't say that because of, Bible people had beards, so we can't say they were pirates, although some of them might have been before they became Christians. I don't know. Anything you want to pass along before we say goodbye for Thanksgiving? Other than the fact that you have an assignment tomorrow morning.
Right.
Which is why he won't be with me Friday, because he's working on Thanksgiving.
Right. Don't be surprised if next year on this date my beard's a little longer and I bring some matches.
So you're just not going to shave?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll be watching the progress go and grow on Aaron Glandon here. Well, we hope that you and your family, which is also my family, have a happy Thanksgiving.
And I won't be crossing the street to give you any pecan pie.
You will not. Okay. Well, because I didn't get enough of the trivia questions.
Right.
Yeah, right. Well, I might wave out the door at you or tell you to come over and have some of Aunt Marilyn's that dessert that she makes that I can't stop eating it. She's trying to kill me, I think. That's why she's sending all that stuff over at my house. But from all of us at Litter Media, Dan Ramey, who's on vacation this week, for Aaron Glandon, and yours truly, Mike Smith, we wish everybody a safe and happy Thanksgiving. I'll be back with you on Friday at 11 o'clock for another edition of Litter Media Live.